Okay, hello students. So we discussed two things. First we discussed section formula, okay. Then we discussed a midpoint formula. So midpoint formula was based on the section formula only. So now today I want to discuss about the third part, that is the what we call as the centroid formula. So we will be discussing the centroid formula. Okay. So what do we mean by that? Okay, so again we have our coordinate axis like this. Okay, suppose that here in our coordinate axis we have a triangle. So we have a triangle like this. It could be anywhere, but I am assuming like this. Okay, we have 3 points. A, this is the vertex A. I am writing it here. So it is, suppose the coordinates are x1 comma y1 for point A. For point B, our coordinates are suppose x2 comma y2, and for vertex C, our coordinates are x3 comma y3. Okay. Now, what is a centroid? सबसे पहले तो what is a centroid? Centroid is the point of intersection of three medians or all the three medians, right? So if I draw, see there is a property. If I draw the first median like this, suppose I draw it like this, there is another median from here like this. It will go like this, okay, and there will be one more will come like this. The point of intersection here, I will call it as the centroid, G. So point of intersection of the medians, it is the centroid. Remember that, point of intersection of medians in a triangle, that is what we call as a centroid. Another important property that I would like you to remember about centroid here, since we are studying about it, is a centroid will always divide the median in the ratio of 2:1. Remember this. So 2:1 के ratio में divide करता है, तो this will be 2 and this will be 1 for the centroid. Same thing here, this will be 2. Like if I for this median, this will be 2 and 1, like that. The bigger one you take as 2 and the smaller as 1. 2:1. So remember, centroid, it divides in the ratio, that means m is to n will be what, 2:1 for the centroid. Remember that. Okay, so that's an important property. Sometimes some questions are asked based on this property, centroid. Okay, now what do we want? We want to find out the coordinates of what now? Centroid का coordinates चाहिए. We want the coordinates of the centroid, right? Suppose we take it as x comma y, and we want to find this out. So we want to find the coordinates of the centroid, that is x comma y. So what is the like the formula for that? So let me try to write it here. What is the formula then for the centroid? How do I find x for the centroid? X is simply very easy, x1 plus x2 plus x3 upon 3. That is for x. And for y, simple, you can predict it, y1 plus y2 plus y3 upon 3. So this is the formula. So if I want to find out the centroid G x comma y, so how do you find out x from the formula above, and how do you find out y from the formula above? You should know x1 y1 x2 y2 and x3 y3, and then you can find a centroid coordinates. Is it clear? Okay, I hope so.